Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Stein. I am the assistant pastor of the Nelsonville Wesleyan Church, and I'm also the campus or senior pastor of the Logan Wesleyan Church. It's kind of a weird story. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But I've been married for 20 years to my wife Jennifer. We have two children. My son Alex is 18, just starting college, his first year. He's going to Ohio University, taking in engineering, and we're just super proud of that. And my daughter, age 11, her name is Emily, and she is just a princess. Actually, just now growing out of those princess years, so getting a little frustrated and a little anxious about that personally. But anyway, she's in sixth grade, and she is one of those singing, dancing balls of joy. Uh, at least for these years until she grows out of it. Like I said, I am the assistant pastor and of the Nelsonville Wesleyan Church. I have been in a part-time capacity for 13 years. I'm still going. 2 years ago, I retired from the Army. Actually, 2 years ago in January, it would be. Um, but that's going well. It actually enabled me to expand some ministry opportunities and focus more on the church instead of traveling around so much and being gone so much. And so, being more of a full time assistant pastor now, mostly emphasized in youth and young adults and any of those student type ministries within the church. Recently, we had the opportunity, a local church, the Logan Wesleyan Church, about 15 minutes down the road. They were struggling. It's been a developing church for quite some time. Believe it or not, it's my first church that I pastored at when I was 23, back in 98 to 2000, 2001 almost. I pastored there and had a really tough time. It's a church with a lot of history, some moral failures, some just some a lot of mess that had gone on in the past. Well, finally, our district was having difficulty filling the pulpit with new pastors, so they had decided that they would close the church. And so, right before they decided, right before they executed the closure, my senior pastor and I, we had a meeting with our DS, and we offered to take the church and see if we could turn it around. And that's one of the things that I've got my hands busy in. I should say hands dirty in, but spending a lot of time in that effort. Still pastoring in Nelsonville. As a matter of fact, Sunday mornings I teach Sunday school in Nelsonville, then hurry up, hop in the car, and then go to Logan, like I said, 15 minutes up the road, and then preach. So I'm considered the campus pastor and also the senior pastor, whichever title that you want to use. I know the current title is lead pastor and all that other stuff, but titles are titles. Um, for my hobbies, I love going fishing. I love going fishing with my son. That seems to be our latest and greatest hobby. We just got our boat on the water this year and doing a lot of things in in that respect. Um, for past years, haven't had a lot of opportunity to spend time with the family and do things like that. So um, that seems like that's where I invest most of my time when I'm not working. But I really don't see in the areas of the question um, on our checklist for the video, I really don't see any specific leading for my calling to ministry. I'm content doing exactly what I'm doing, right where I'm at, and I could die here and be just fine with it. I don't know if that's God's will or not, but it's just where I'm at personally, and I don't have any aspirations of going big church or any other new fad or different type of ministry than where I'm at. The Nelsonville Wesleyan Church runs I would say they average about 200 tops, and then the Logan Wesleyan Church averages about 15 to 20 on a Sunday morning. So I get the variety of both I don't know if you consider mid-sized church for Nelsonville, and then the small church for Logan, but I can definitely feel the importance of what I'm doing and the significance, and I feel like I'm right where God wants me to be, and I could end my days here and be completely content. I chose Indiana Wesleyan University Seminary, primarily, I guess it's technically Wesley Seminary, primarily because I'm a Wesleyan, and I have been my entire Christian life. I was saved in the Nelsonville Wesleyan Church, believe it or not, and when I was 17 years old, a senior in high school, it was February 2nd, 1992, and I've just always been Wesleyan. So when I looked at seminaries and the opportunity to pursue my education, I looked first at the Wesleyan colleges and seminaries. So I attended my bachelor's at Circleville Bible College. They're a 3CU church that's local, and spent a lot of my 4 years there, but still being a holiness denomination, was right at home. But 10 years later, after Bible college, it's actually 15 years later now, feeling a little outdated with everything that's going on, at least trend-wise within the Christian church. All of the different ministry nuances and cliches and books that are being published, it just kind of seems way up there sometimes. And looking for a refreshing, a re-education, and really to re-spark my application into a lost and dying world. You feel disconnected somewhat and incapable of reaching out when you just don't have the tools. And so that's what I'm here for, to build a toolbox, to get a better tool belt, call it whatever you want, but I really don't, like I said, I don't have any aspirations, even getting a doctorate or anything like that. I'm just taking one step at a time. So I look forward to the class and learning from y'all.